Hey, what is up, everybody? I am here to give you guys a video today, and this video is going to be called ESPN possibly coming to WWE SummerSlam 2015. Um, this has been the big talk over the weekend, and I didn't really get a chance to talk about this topic, so I'm going to talk about it now. And there's an article on the website about it that I'm going to read through and give my thoughts on. So let's do that. Let me get to that article. So, the article is called SportsCenter, but I'm thinking that's like the same thing. Um, yes, SportsCenter. I think it's like a TV show, but SportsCenter covers like football, basketball, baseball, uh, baseball, hockey, and all that stuff. And I don't really watch any of that stuff. Baseball sucks, and I just never could really get into the others. Um, but it's going to be possibly coming to SummerSlam, which would be pretty cool. Because I've always wanted ESPN to cover some wrestling topics. That would be pretty cool. They only cover topics if it's big enough to talk about in wrestling. So that would be pretty cool if they would start talking a lot more. At least WWE, because they obviously aren't going to talk about any other wrestling company. Because WWE, that's the big leagues. No matter if you want to admit it or not. So let me read this article before I ramble on. All eyes in the sports and entertainment world will be glued to SummerSlam this Sunday, including, it appears, ESPN's SportsCenter. In a series of tweets Saturday night, former WWE personnel and current ESPN anchor Jonathan Coachman, yes, Jonathan Coachman, I haven't heard that name in a while if you're a wrestling fan, but he used to work for WWE. He was kind of a joke. I can see why he left. He ended up joining commentary, I remember, on SmackDown with Michael Cole, and I thought he did a pretty good job with that. He was a little bit weird at times, but it was something new for him. But he was overall pretty much a joke. He was like the Raw general manager and all that stuff, but yeah, he's pretty much a joke. At least, creatively. He probably could have been something like a backstage interview or something like that. But Jonathan Coachman made clear he will be at the biggest party of the summer and as more than just an attendee. Hashtag the name of ESPN's franchise news program. The tweets have ignited speculation that SportsCenter will be part of this year's SummerSlam festivities. Festivities. I don't know how to say that word, so I can't read. I suck. And this is the tweet that he sent out. And this is Jonathan Coachman, and his Twitter handle is @thecoachESPN. So next weekend, does anyone know of anything to do in Brooklyn? Don't have anything on my schedule. No, wait. Yes, I do. Hashtag SummerSlam, but he abbreviated it SS. And then Jon Stewart, I guess, and he tweeted this at 8:05 p.m. on August 15th, 2015. And then Jon Stewart responded, and his Twitter handle is @JohnNASCAR WWE. And he tweeted this on August 16th. And he wrote, @thecoachESPN. We will see you, will we see you on air? The masses want to know. And then Jonathan Coachman responded, or @CoachESPN, @Josh NASCAR WWE, @thecoachESPN. Will we see you on air? The masses want to know. I'm not going to just be a spectator. Hashtag SportsCenter. And he tweeted that on August 15th, 2015, at 10:13 p.m., which I don't really know how the hell that's possible if Josh Stewart, not Jon Stewart, Josh Stewart, but I guess he's like a NASCAR fan. And he wrote, in June, Coachman tweeted the WWE Universe asking for their support and persuading ESPN to send SportsCenter on the road to SummerSlam, which takes place in the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, as reported by Newsday. His message received more than 3,000 retweets. That would be pretty cool if this happened, because that would give WWE a lot of publicity. People on the ESPN will be talking about it, and I wonder if they're going to talk about it if they have an ESPN show this week. So that'd be pretty cool. I would really like to see ESPN and get involved with WWE at like a big event like SummerSlam. I'd like to see them do it for like WrestleMania, even maybe the Royal Rumble. I could Survivor Series would be cool, but I don't think they would do it for Survivor Series. But it'd be cool if they did it for WrestleMania because that's the biggest show of the year. Then the Royal Rumble because that sets up the biggest show of the year, and that's another big pay per view. That's like I'd say Royal Rumble would be like their second pay per view to me. And then SummerSlam obviously is another big show, and I like that's like the biggest show of the summer. Survivor Series not so much. It's a big show, but it doesn't feel like a big show as it was back then. But that would be pretty cool if they did stuff like that. If they can get ESPN to come to SummerSlam, that would be pretty cool. I don't know what they would really do there, if they would have some special where they went behind the scenes and did SummerSlam, or if Jonathan Coachman would be like an announcer or something. I'm not really sure what they would do if they did that. But yeah, that's my thoughts there. That would be pretty cool if ESPN to come to SummerSlam this year. That would really make SummerSlam, that would give SummerSlam some buzz. So that would be pretty cool. That'd just be cool, because it would be pretty cool if ESPN could start to cover a lot more wrestling. I can understand why they don't cover a lot more wrestling because it's not really that popular, and wrestling doesn't really have, wrestling isn't as much of a sport. Like the WWE doesn't like to consider, only likes to consider itself like an entertainment company. It's not like as much of a sport right now, really, as like football, basketball, hockey, and baseball, and all that other stuff. And not many people, wrestling isn't as popular as it was back in the Attitude Era and all that stuff, so I can understand why they wouldn't cover it. But it'd be pretty cool if they at least would do it, like, when it's the big show, like the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series. That would be pretty cool. So I really would like to see them do stuff like that, have ESPN and the WWE have some sort of contract where they do that. But overall, that's pretty much my thoughts right there. I just think that would be really cool if ESPN came to WWE. It'd be nice to see Jonathan Coachman again because I haven't really seen him since he did commentary for SmackDown with Michael Cole in 2008. So it'd be pretty cool to see him again. But other than that, I'm just going to kind of end this off. You can subscribe to my channel down below, and you can also subscribe to some other channels that you can check out on YouTube. You can subscribe to my other YouTube channel, Owen the Talkinator, where I talk about non-wrestling things. You can subscribe to my CM Brothers channel, where I talk about both wrestling and non-wrestling topics. You could check out my friend James Hebert. He has 2 YouTube channels. One's called James Hebert, where he makes custom Titantrons of wrestlers, and he makes like some vocal, like voiceover, vocal songs, and other things like that. It's a pretty cool YouTube channel. I like it. And you can check out his Way Me Through Wrestling channel, where he's holding a tournament to crown the very first ever WIW champion, and there's going to be 32. Hold on, wait a second. 32 people in this tournament. Yes, 32. And I'm one of those 32 people in that tournament, and I am going to win that tournament and become the brand spanking new and first ever WIW champion. And that's pretty much it, guys. Talk to you later.